Now paper number 46, RBI Clerk Prelim, paper number 46. Now in this one, question number 66 to 70. Now these 5 questions are based on coding and decoding. Now tell me whether this coding and decoding come under the first priority or the second priority. Definitely under the first priority. Then let us start working out this one. Then if you compare the first and the second. Now these two statements, what is the word that is common? Proper. Cleanliness is important. Proper. Now proper is the only word that is common between the first and the second. As proper is the word that is common, and the code that is common between these two is UC, and the code to the word proper is UC. Then if you compare 1 and 3, cleanliness is important, and 1 and 3 is not even a single word that is common, and so we cannot compare these two. Then 1 and 4, cleanliness is the only word that is common here, isn't it? Now cleanliness as well as ease. Now these are the two words that are common here. Cleanliness and ease are the two words that are common. As cleanliness and ease are the two words that are common, and the codes that are common between these two, SUMD. SUMD and SUMD. Saripenda reda? SUMD and SUMD. And finally, what is the word that is left over? Important. Now the code given to the word important is, now tell me what is the code to the word important? WA. WA is the code to the word important. Then if you compare the second and the third, rules in cities, rules and in are the two words that are common in this one as well. As two words are common, obviously two codes will be common. And tell me what are the codes that are common here? And QL and BA. QL, BA are the two words that are common here. Rules and in. QL, BA. QL, BA. Then finally, now in the second statement, tell me what is the only word that is left over? Cities. And the code that is left over is NI. The code for the word cities is NI. The next one, villages and needed. Needed is the word that is common between 3 and 4. And the code that is common between 3 and 4 is OG. Hence, needed is OG. OG and OG will get cancelled. And finally, in the third statement, villages is the word that is left over. And the code that is left over is EP. And in the next one, better and RZ are the words and the code that are left over. Better is RZ. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then coming to question number 66. What is the code for cleanliness? The code for cleanliness is either SU or MD. Either SU or MD, that is choice to question number 66. Then 67, what is the code for needed? And the code for needed is OG. OG, that is choice to question number 67. Then 68, what will be the code for important villages? Important is WA and villages is EP. WA, EP. Then what is your answer here? WA, EP, choice 3, question number 68. Now 68, it is choice 3. Then 69th one. In the given code language, what does the code BI stands for? Now this BI stands for either rules or in. Either in or rules, that is choice 2, 69. And 70, what may? May stands for a possible code. What may be the possible code for metro cities better? Metro better is what? RZ. And metro and cities. Now cities is NI. Now this metro is not given as the word in any one of these statements. And the code to this metro must be any code other than the given codes, isn't it? Hence NI, RZ must be common. Choice 1 is ruled out. Choice 2 is ruled out. Choice 3 is again ruled out because NI is not there. Choice 4, NI, RZ is there. XE is also there. Then tell me whether XE can be the code or not. Yes, because XE is not given as the code for any one of these words. Hence it can be the code. Choice 4 is the answer, question number 70. Then coming to 71 onwards. Now 71 to how many questions were given under this one? 3 questions. Now from yesterday's paper onwards, we have started this data sufficiency as well. And slowly we have started giving 3 questions, and later on that will be increased to 5 questions. Okay. Then 71 to 73, tell me whether it comes under the first or the second priority. Definitely under the second priority, leave this one aside. Then next one, 74 onwards. Almost 74 Japan. K is the mother of N. How many questions were given under this one? 3 questions. Now blood relations, a small set of 3 questions based on blood relations. First or the second priority? Definitely under the first priority. Then K is the mother of N. How to represent this one? K is the mother of N. N is married to D. N and D are married couple. The genders of these persons is not known. And J is the son of D. J is the son of D. And next one, T is the mother of both D and G. Now this T is the mother of these two persons, D as well as G. T is the mother of D and G. G is the wife of P. G is a female, is the wife of P. P is a male. G is the wife of P. T has only one son and only one daughter. Now T is having only one son and one daughter. One daughter is already there, and another son, that is D, is the son. If D is the son, N must be a female. The next one, K is married to F. K and F are married couple. K is a female, F is a male. Now these two persons are married to each other. Then how is D related to F? Yes, any answer to this one? D related to F? F's daughter's husband. Daughter's husband is son-in-law. Son-in-law, that is choice for question number 74. Choice 5. Then 75. How is G related to N? N's husband's sister. Spouse's sister, sister-in-law, choice for 75. And how is J related to T? Now T is son's son. Son's son is grandson, that is choice to question number 76. Clear now? Now this is about 74 to 76. Then 77 onwards, 77 to 81. Now these 5 questions are based on inequalities. Inequalities first or the second priority? Definitely under the first priority, isn't it? Then N and U. U is here, N is here. Now between these two, U greater than N is 2, N lesser than U is 2. And tell me what is the symbol that is common? Greater than. As U greater than N is 2, in the reverse, N lesser than U is also 2. And the next one, T and H. H is here, T is here. Now tell me which element is common? C is common. Now C, between C to H, two opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn. And so what is your answer? Only one. Only one, and it is given in choice for question number 77. Then 78, the relation between D and L. D is here and L is here. Again, two opposite symbols, so no relation between these two. The next one, O and L. O is here, L is here. O to I, O greater than I greater than L. O greater than I greater than L, O greater than L is definitely true. Hence, only two, that is choice for question number 78. Then 79, L and S. L is here, S is here. Which element is common? E. L lesser than E and E lesser than S. L lesser than E lesser than S, L lesser than S, definitely true. Then next one, G and W. W is here, G is here. Between these two, W lesser than G, that means G greater than W is also true. Hence, both the conclusions are true, both 1 and 2, choice 3, question number 79. The next one, 80. Now, if you observe here in question number 80, both the conclusions are in between S and W. And there is a chance of getting either or. Now, between S and W, S is here, W. S greater than or equals to I greater than or equals to B. That means S is either greater than or equals to B. Either greater or equal. Either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2, that is choice 1, question number 80. Either 1 or 2, choice 1. Then 81, the relation between E and K. Ma K ki E ki majro. Now between E and K, two opposite symbols, so no relation can be drawn. Next one, S and U. S is here, U is here. Which element is common? My element common chappan, E is common. That means E lesser than S and E greater than or equals to U means U lesser than or equals to E. Now from U to S, U lesser than S is true, but as S greater than U is true, lesser than or equals to E is false. And so what is your answer? Neither 1 nor 2, choice to question number 81. Must have been 81? Then 82 onwards. Now 82, it is based on floor arrangement. How many persons are there? And 7 persons live on 7 different floors of a building. And one more, each one of them also like different mobile brand. Now here, along with this one, now one parameter is added. What is that parameter here? Now the mobile they own, isn't it? Now tell me whether it comes under the first or the second priority. Definitely under the second priority. Okay, parameter is added. Let us leave this one because there is a chance of having easier type of questions when compared with this. 82 to 86. Then 87 onwards. My 87, now LMNO-PQRS and seated around a circular table and equal but not necessarily in the same order, and some are inward and some are outward is given. Some inward, some outward, in general it must be under the second priority. Regular second priority lo pedtam. But it's here, today we need to work out this one under the first priority. Why? Because we already left 5 questions and we cannot leave more than 5 questions, isn't it? And so let us start with this one. Now, how many persons were there? 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, whenever this sum inward and sum outward is given, ma cheppandi em cheyali? First, we need to, from where we need to start? Equal నుంచి start cheyali. Now, we need to start from the direction of any person is given or not. L sits second to the right of M. Whether L is facing center or M is facing towards the center or they were away from the center, and that is nowhere given. And so we cannot directly start with this statement. Then what is the next one we have? M faces the center is clearly given. And where is this M? M is facing towards the center, clearly given. L is second to the right of M, L is at this place. L is second, M is facing the center, and there are only 2 people between L and R. In between L and R, how many people we have? 2 people. Hence, how many possibilities we have? 2 different possibilities. R can be adjacent to M, or R can be somewhere here, isn't it? Hence, as there is a second possibility, let us draw the second possibility as well. Must start the second possibility. Now, these are the 8 persons we have. M is facing towards the center. L is here. There are 2 persons between L and R, and the direction of this R is not known. L is also not known. And M faces the center. L is seated second to the right of M. N sits second to the left of R. N is seated second to the left of R. N can be here or here. There are 2 possibilities because the direction of R is not known. N sits second to the left of R. R can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. And N is not an immediate neighbor of M. As N is not an immediate neighbor of M, M cannot be here. As N cannot be here, N must be here. If N is here, N is seated second to the left of R. R must be facing towards the center. Then only N sits second to the left of R is valid. Then coming back to this one, R cannot be here, and R must be here. If R is here, N is at this place. Now, if N is here, then N is seated second to the left of R, and this R must be facing towards the center. Then, as of now, we have done with this center information, and O is to the immediate right of S. O and S are adjacent to each other. O is to the immediate right of S. Now, here O and S can be like this. Here also O and S can be like this. Isn't it? They are adjacent to each other. O and S are immediate neighbors. O is to the immediate right of S. Immediate neighbors of O face opposite direction. O's neighbors are opposite. As of now, the position of O is not known. O's neighbors are what? Opposite. Immediate neighbors of O are opposite. And Q sits second to the right of L. Now, Q is seated second to the right of L. Q is seated second to the right of L. As Q is seated second to the right of L, L is here, Q cannot be at this place. And L is here, Q cannot be here. And the first case completely got invalid. Now we have left with the second case. Now follow here. And then Q sits second to the right of L, Q must be here. And second to the right of L means L must be facing towards the center. Then only Q sits second to the right of L is valid. And next one, immediate neighbors of L face opposite. L's neighbors are also opposite. L's neighbors, they are opposite to each other. And next one, immediate neighbors. And P sits second to the right of N. Now P is seated second to the right of N, P must be here. Second to the right of N means N must be away from the center. Then only P sits second to the right of N is possible. And next one, N and Q face opposite directions. N and Q are facing opposite. N is away, Q must be facing towards the center. N and Q opposite. And next one, O faces the same direction as P. And O and P are facing the same direction. Then, now this is what the information we have. Then regarding this L, O sits to the immediate right of S is given, isn't it? O is to the immediate right of S. Can we have any information regarding that one? Then, O's neighbors are opposite directions at this one. L's neighbors are opposite. L's neighbors are opposite. Who are the neighbors of L? N and P. N and P are opposite, N is away, hence P must be facing towards the center. And O faces the same direction as P. That means P is facing the center, O must be facing towards the center. And if O is facing towards the center, can we have O at this place center? Now if O is here, then O sits to the immediate right of S, then S must also be towards the center. O and S. Then tell me whether this is valid or not. And no, not valid. Why? Because L's neighbors, O's neighbors are facing opposite. Then if you take O at this place, then M and S are facing the same direction. Is it possible? No. Which implies that O cannot be at this place. As O cannot be here, then tell me where should this O be? O must be to the immediate right of R. O is here, S is here. Now if O and S were like this. O sits to the immediate right of S, S must be away from the center. O is to the immediate right of S. And O is to the immediate right of S, and now O and P are facing the same. Now P is facing towards the center, O is also facing towards the center. And immediate neighbors of O are opposite. They are opposite to each other. Whether the information is valid or not, yes. ఒక్కసారి మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారా? Now we have represented the information like this way as well. Because as of now, while going through the information, we cannot represent that one. మనం represent చేయలేకపోయాం. At the same time, we cannot leave the information. And we cannot read the information for 3 to 4 times. We cannot keep on reading the information. Our main objective is to read the entire information only once and represent the information accordingly. నేను ఏం చేసి ఒకేసారి చదువుకున్నా, ప్రశాంతంగా చదువుకున్నా, నెమ్మదిగా చదువుకున్నా, క్లారిటీతో చదువుకున్నాం. దెన్ మనకి ఎక్కడైతే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కుదరలేదో పక్కన రాసేసుకున్నాం. ఎల్స్ నైబర్స్ ఆపోజిట్, ఓస్ నైబర్స్ ఆపోజిట్. Then coming back to this, what is R's position with respect to S? R's position second to the right. Second to the right, that is choice 1, question number 87. And 88, which of the following is true? And only 2 people between N and S. Is it true? No. N faces the center is false. L is south to the left of N is false. Only 3 people between N and Y is false. And Q is one of the immediate neighbors of N is definitely true. Choice for 88. Then 89, who sits south to the right of P? My P ki third right Q. Choice for question number 89. The next one 90. And how many people in the given arrangement are facing outside? And S is 1. Next one N. Yes, there are only 2 people. And 2, that is choice for question number 90. And 4 out of the following means odd one out. Odd one out L. L is facing center. O is center. Q is center. And S is away. R is center. Except S. The remaining are center. S is away from the center. Choice for question number 91. Then 92. 92 onwards, they are based on syllogisms. My syllogisms first priority kada. And that too logically follows means the first model. And only a few lines are circles. Only a few lines are circles. Tell me how to represent this one. Only some of the lines are circles, but not all. Only some lines, but not all. And all squares are lines. Now this entire square is a line. And no circle is a triangle. No circle is a triangle, no intersection between circle and a triangle. Mean they get the information? Then first one, no line is a triangle, definitely true as of now. And all squares, the second one is a possibility. As the first one is a definite conclusion. And that to a negative conclusion, that is true. To make this one false, now we need to prove some lines are triangle. Line and triangle, tell me whether I can able to write like this or not. Yes, some lines are triangle is true. No line is a triangle will be false. The next one, all squares are circles is a possible. This entire squares is a part of this circle. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Must square nikar తీసుకురావచ్చు కదా. Clear? Square is a part of line. Now the square must be also a part of this circle. Hence all squares are circles is a possibility. Hence what is your answer? Only 2. Only 2, that is choice for question number 92. Then 93. A few benches are dusk. A few benches are dusk means some benches are dusk but not all. Now some of the benches are dusk but not all. And sorry, some benches are dusk ante. Only kaadu. No bench is a table. No intersection between bench and a table. Table is here. And first one, some tables are dusk is a possible. Table and dusk, tell me whether I can able to represent or not table and dusk. Yes. All dusk are benches. All dusk are benches. It is definite conclusion. Need not necessarily be true. Isn't it? As of now, it is false. And what is your answer? Only 1. Only 1. And it is choice for question number 93. Then 94. No month is a year. Now tell me how to represent this one. No month is a year. Now this is a month and an year. No month is an year can be written like this. And only a few years are days. That means only some years are days but not all. Only some of the years are days but not all. This entire year cannot be a part of these days. And some months are holidays. Now month and a holiday, there is an intersection. And first one, some holidays are days, that is false. And next, no month is a day, definitely true. Now to make this one false, no month is a day, now I need to prove some of the months are days. Month and day I need to represent like this. Now there has to be an intersection between day and year. Now I am representing day and year like this. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And in the same case, in this diagram, now tell me some holidays are days. Are they true? Now also they were false. అవునా కదా ఇంత ముందు ఫాల్స్ అయిపోయింది ఇప్పుడు ఫాల్స్ అయిపోయింది అండ్ వాట్ ఇస్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్ neither one not two choice ఇప్పుడు ట్రూ అయి ఉంటే ఎదురు అయ్యేది ట్రూ కాదు కాబట్టి neither one not two choice 3 question number 94 then 95 some phones are faxes now some phones are faxes ఎలా చెప్పొచ్చు చెప్పండి some phones are faxes now these are the phones that are faxes and all faxes are mails. This entire fax is a part of this mail. Only a few offices are phone. Only some offices are phones, but not all. మా కొన్ని ఆఫీసులు మాత్రమే ఫోన్స్ అవుతాయి అన్నీ కాదు అని అన్నాడు క్లియర్ దెన్ సమ్ మెయిల్స్ ఆర్ ఆఫీసెస్ ఈజ్ ఎ పాసిబిలిటీ మెయిల్ అండ్ ఆఫీస్ టెల్ మీ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్ టు ఎక్స్టెండ్ మెయిల్ లైక్ దిస్ ఆర్ నాట్ చేయొచ్చా లేదా అవునా కదా ఎస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ సమ్ ఫ్యాక్సెస్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఫోన్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో సమ్ ఫ్యాక్సెస్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఫోన్స్ అన్నారు some faxes are not phones. No, some faxes are not phones. My fax is here, phone. These are the faxes which are not phone. Today, మరి ఇది false or angel. All faxes are phone. Now phones, ఇలా రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా phone? Yes, alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And so your answer only one. Only one and it is given in choice 5, question number 95. Then, and next one, 96. Now 96, a few phones are faxes. A few phones, my same question అనుకుంటా కదా 95, 96? Yes, fine. Now the statements are one and the same. Now few phones are faxes, all faxes are mails, all offices are, all offices are phone. This statement occurred, there is a small change in this one. All offices are what? All offices are phone. Now this is an office. And they get all offices are phone. Then coming to the first one, no office is a fax. Office is here, fax is here, as of now true. Some mails are phone. Some mails are phone is also true. First one, negative conclusion true. To make this one false, I need to write some offices are phone. Raskoche ledam. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And so what is your answer? Only two. Only two, that is choice 3, question number 96. Done with this? Then 97 onwards. 97 to 100. Now there are some 4 questions given under this one. Now you are left with 2 sets. What are those 2 sets? 97 to 100 is one and one more. That floor arrangement, that is question numbers 82 to 86. Now between these two, which is easier to crack? 97 to 100. Clear first priority because 8 persons and all these 8 persons are seated in a row facing towards north. Single direction is given. That must be under the first priority. Then only L sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. L is at one of the extreme ends of the line, L is at the left extreme. And another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. L is at the right extreme. And there L sits at one of the extreme ends of the line. And only 3 people between L and C. L and C were like this. And here also only 3 people between L and C. And D sits second to the left of M. D is seated second to the left of M. And M is not an immediate neighbor of C. M cannot be in these 2 places. And there M is not an immediate neighbor of C. Now tell me whether M can be at this place or not. Am M can undocha? No. If M is here, D and L must be in the same place. Not possible. M cannot be here. Can M be at this place? No, not possible. Can M be at this place? No. Then D and C must be in the same place. Not possible. The only possibility for M is here. M is here, D will be here. Am I saripinda leda? And then coming back to this one, M cannot be here, cannot be here, and it cannot be here as well. The only possibility for M is here, D is at this. And C and D must be adjacent to each other. And next one, only 3 people between M and K. In between M and K, there must be exactly 3 people, K is here. And between M and K, there must be exactly 3 people, K is here. A is one of the immediate neighbors of K. As A is one of the immediate neighbors of K, A is one of the immediate neighbors of K is here. A is one of the immediate neighbors of K. B, neither immediate to L, not to M. B is not adjacent to L and M. Now, here B cannot be here, B cannot be here. That means there is no possibility for this B at all. And the first case got invalid. Now, B is not an immediate neighbor of L and M. B cannot be here, B must be here. Now, B is here. Tell me who is the person left over? J is the person left over. My initial information only once. Then Then coming to question number 97. And who among the following sit exactly between K and J? Exactly between K and J, there are two people, C and D, choice for 97. And 98, based on the given arrangement, which of the following is true with respect to J? And only three people between J and D false. A and K are immediate neighbors of J, that is again false. M is to the immediate left of J is false. J sits at one of the extreme ends of the line is false. Then what is your answer here? None of the given statements, choice for 98. 99. How many persons are between B and M? In between B and M, how many people are there? 5 people. 5, that is choice for question number 99. And what is the position of M with respect to C? M with respect to C, third to the right. Third to the right, that is choice for question number 100. Then, now this is about the first priority questions. Now, how many questions you could able to do in the first priority? 30. I mean, ఇప్పుడు target 30. Okay? ఇంకా paper difficult ఉంటే at least 25. Or else, only one set should be kept at the second. If you feel difficult, or else all the 35 in the first glance itself. My next one, now the leftover set. And what is that one here? 82 to 86. Then, A, B, C, D, M, and O live on 7 different floors. Now, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7 floors are there. 7 persons on these 7 different floors. And each one of them own different mobile as well. Then coming to condition number 1. My first condition, Japan. What is the information we have here? Condition number 1. And O lives on floor number 3. O is on floor number 3. O lives on floor number 3. Only one person between C and O. One person between C and O. C can be either on the first floor or C can be on the 5th floor. I the two possibilities. And only one person between C and O. And the one who likes Gioni lives immediately above C. Immediately above C, who is that person? The one who owns Gioni. Now the one who owns Gioni is immediately above C. Gioni is on the 6th floor. And only 3 people between Gioni and the one Motorola. Now between Gioni and Motorola, there must be exactly 3. Now Gioni and Motorola, there must be exactly 3. Motorola is here. And next one. And the one Motorola, A lives immediately above M. A is immediately above M. Hence here, A and M can be like this, can be like this, can be like this, 3 possibilities. Now in this case, A and M can be on the first and the second or 6 and 7. Here there are 2 possibilities. Hence as of now, we cannot represent this data. Hence we are representing this one separately. And A lives immediately above M. Neither A nor M likes Motorola. A and M cannot be at this place. Neither A nor M cannot be at this place. Hence where should this A and M must be here. Neither A nor M likes Motorola, cannot be in this place. Hence A and M must be on 7th and the 6th floors. Then, and only one person between M and the one who likes Sony. Between M and the one who likes Sony, M is here. Sony must be in the place of Gioni or in the place of Motorola. Is it possible here? No. Hence this is ruled out. And this case is completely ruled out. Then coming back to this one, and only one person between M and the one who likes Sony. Now the one who likes Sony must be on the 4th floor. Then M and the one Sony. And B lives on one of the even number floors below M. B is on one of the even number floors below M. And B does not like Sony. That means B cannot be on the 4th floor, B must be on the 2nd floor. Even number floor, but not on 4th floor. And only 2 people between B and HTC. Now between B and the one who likes HTC, 2 people. HTC must be on the and 5th floor. And next one, only 2 people. The one who likes Samsung lives on one of the floors below C. One of the floors below C, and the one who owns Samsung can be either on the 3rd floor or on the 1st floor. 2 possibilities. And next one, and N likes neither BlackBerry nor Samsung. N is neither BlackBerry nor Samsung. And D lives on one of the floors above N. Now D is on one of the floors above N, D and N. Now D and N. Then, now see here, Samsung. Now where should this Samsung be? Samsung is here. N likes neither BlackBerry nor Samsung. N Samsung is ruled out. BlackBerry is also ruled out. Hence BlackBerry must be on the top floor. And Samsung cannot be here. Samsung must be here. If Samsung is here, then what is left over here? The only mobile that is left over is Nokia. The one who owns Nokia must be on the ground floor. Now this is about question numbers 82 to 86. Then which of the following mobile brands does D like? Now D likes Sony, that is choice for 82. And which of the following combination is true? And Samsung D, and HDC B, and next one Nokia N, definitely true, choice 383. And 84, all the people are made to sit in alphabetical order from top to bottom. Now here, top to bottom honor. And how many people will remain unchanged? Top to bottom. And who are the people who have? A, B, C, D, next one M, N, O. And so how many people remain at the same place? 3 people. Now who are those 3? A, C and D are the 3 people. That is choice 5, question number 84. Next one 85. And who among is the following lives on floor number 6? Floor number 6, M the one who owns Gioni. M the one who likes Gioni, that is choice 385. And finally 86. And which of the following statement is true? The one who likes Nokia lives immediately above O, that is false. B likes HDC, that is false. C lives on floor number 1, that is false. And only 2 people between B and A. Between B and A, 2 people, that's again false. And so what is your answer? None of these. Choice for question number 86. Done with this paper? Now this is about question number 66 to 100 of paper number 46. Any doubts in the data sufficiency. Now we have left 3 more questions on data sufficiency. Question numbers please. 71. Now 71 to 73. Now 71 to 73, these are the 3 questions that are based on data sufficiency. Now strike on 8 people in the data sufficiency, and a puzzle should be the second priority, okay? And 72, how is blood relation? Definitely under the second or the third priority. Then among 5 people. Now this is the first priority, okay? Now 73 join, 5 persons were there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these 5 persons are being compared in the number of marks they have got. Now the question is about, and who scored the maximum number of marks? That means we need to find out the one who is at the first place. And then for this one, now D scores more than B, D is more than B but less than E. And A scored more than C, A more than C. Now among these 5 persons, either E or A can be at the top place. Because B, C and D cannot be the maximum. Because there is at least 1 person above this B, C and D. Saripinda? And next one, coming to condition number 2. E scored more than B and C. Now this E is more than B and C, and C scored more than B. Now C scored more than B. And A scored more than. Here again A is scoring more than. Now with the help of this one, either E or A should be the top scorer. And now with the help of 1 alone we are getting E or A. And with the help of 2 alone also we are getting either A or A. And by combining these two also we cannot determine either E or A is the highest scorer. And even by combining both the statements also we cannot able to determine. That is choice 1, question number 73. Then next coming to 71. Now in this 71, in a straight line of, how many people are there? 8 people. In a straight line of 8 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then who stands at the extreme right end of the line? Now the question is about the extreme right end of the line. Extreme right end of the line. P sits third to the left of Q. P is third to the left of Q. P is third to the left of Q can be written like this. And stands second to the right of T. P is second to the right of T. And so many people were there here? 6 people. And next one, only 1 person between Q and S. In between Q and S, there must be exactly 1 person. Hence, are we getting any answer here? Then extreme right end of the line, maybe Q, maybe S or someone else. 1 alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone, U sits second from the left hand of the line. Now this is a definite information given, U is at the second from the left hand. Only 4 people between U and W, W must be here. And S is an immediate neighbor of W. S is an immediate neighbor of W can be either left hand side or right hand side. And so many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And so W is here, U is here, S can be here. Now with the help of this one, either S or someone else can be to the right hand side, right hand. Hence 2 alone is not sufficient. Then by combining these two. Then if we combine these two, T blank P blank blank Q. Now can you take here this blank P blank blank Q? Not possible. Because Q and S must be in the same place, not possible. Then next one. Can you take here this place? T is here, P is here, blank blank Q is here. By combining these two, who is at this right end? Q is at the right. Are you getting the answer or not? ఈ సెకండ్ ప్రయారిటీ కూడా ఉంది కదా ఇక్కడ. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ కూడా చూడాలి కదా T and there is a blank P, blank blank Q. Then who is at the extreme right end? Either Q or S. Are you getting a unique answer? We are getting two different answers. We are not sure about between Q and S who can be at the right extreme. Hence, by combining these two also, we cannot able to determine the answer. Then what is your answer here? Even by combining choice for question number 71. Then coming to 72, now it is based on blood relations. Now in these blood relations, how is H related to B? How is H related to B? First we need to represent the question like this. Your answer should be regarding H. How is H related to B? Then first one, G is the mother of B. Now G is the mother of B. V is the sister of B. G is the mother of B. V is the sister of B. B is married to D. B and D are married couple. D is the father of H. Now with the help of this one, how is H related to B? H is a child of B. The gender of this H is not known. If H is a male, son. H is a female, daughter. Either son or daughter. We are getting two different answers. One alone is not sufficient. Then coming to 2 alone. Now with the help of 2 alone, and F is the father of J. Who is this F? Father of J. J is the brother of B. J and B are siblings to each other. And H is the only child of B. Now this H is the only child of B. F has no grandson. F has no grandson, and H is the grandchild of F. Now if this H is a male, then F is having one grandson. Here information clearly given, F has no grandson, hence H cannot be a male. H is a female. H is a female. How is this H related to B? Daughter is the answer. How do we get the answer? Only by taking the information given in statement 2. Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. Then what is your answer here? Choice 3. Now question number 72, it is choice. And this is about data sufficiency. Clear? Then next one. Any number series questions left over in this paper? Question numbers please. 36. Then coming to question numbers 36 to 40. Now in this 36 to 40, numbers starting with 7 and check out the choices. They are ending with 1100 and 1000. Numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Hence it must be either product or combination. Now product is not possible between 7 and 16. Hence it must be under combination. And again in the case of combination, we should always check out the highest pair, isn't it? Then 54 and 228. Yes, tell me how many times it goes. 54 into 4 and 216. And 216 plus so how much? Plus 12 into 4 plus 12. Then 16 and 54. 16 into 3 is how much? 48. And 48 plus how much? Plus 6. Now 7 into 2 plus 2. Into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Now 2, 6, 12. Now 2. 2, 6, 12 LRS. Now 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 2, 3 square plus 3. Or 4 square plus 4. Or 2 into 1, 3 into 2, 4 into 3, 5 into 4. Either way, you will get the same answer. Now 228 into 5. Into 5 is nothing but divided by 2. Now 2 11s, 1140. 1140 plus 20, 1160 choice. 1160, that is choice to question number 36. Then coming to question number 37. Now in this 37, 22, 10 and so on. Now the numbers are increasing and decreasing, then we need to go for alternate. Now 22 and 10. 22 and 10, 22 into 0.5 is so much? Number okasar dagin. 11 minus 1 is 10. 10 into 1, how much? 10 minus 2. And next one 8 into 1.5 minus 3, 12 minus 3, 9. 9 into 2, 18 minus 4. Next one 0.51, 1.52 into 2.5. Now 14 into 2.5, how much? 35. 35 minus 5. What is the number we have? 30 choice. The given numbers are multiplied with 0.5, 1, 1.52, 2.5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are subtracted. Then my regular question is the exam lo. Multiplying the number with 0.5, 1, 1.5 and so on. Then coming to 38. Now in this 38, 13, 12 and so on. Here again numbers decreasing. Now 13 and 200. Numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. Now 13 and 12, tell me how to represent this. Into 1 minus 1. 12 and 22. Into 2 minus 2. Now into 3 minus 3. Into 4 minus 1. 63 into 4. 60 into 4. 243 into 4, 12. And 252 minus 4, that is 248. Choice 5, question number 38. 38, it is choice. Then 39th one. 11, 24, 50 and so on. 11. 11 into 2, 22 plus 2, 24. 24 into 2, 48 plus 2, 50. Now 50 into 2, 100 plus 2, 102. Into 2 plus 2. Now 206 into 2, 412 plus 2, 414, choice 4. Sarvina? Then finally question number 40. Now 15, 18, 13. And 15 and 18 plus 3. 18 and 13 minus 5. And 13 and 20 plus 7. Now 3, 5, 7. Next to minus 10. 20 minus 9. 20 minus 9, 11. Choice 5. Question number 40. Done? Now this is about paper number 46. Clear?